Hello guys, how are we? Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Good afternoon for me. I'm yeah, I'm late. A minute late. Unacceptable. Although I was live, I just wasn't unmuted. Hello everyone, Nugget, Yassine, Serox, Crazy Trev, The Loop, Can, Chris, Niam, Cheese, Jose, welcome. We are back for day 6, right? I think this is day 6, yeah. Day 6, Metis, Teski, Zilchi. Good to see you all here. Let's just get started, right? Let's do this. So I was on yesterday for a well, we finished stream at 5 PM and I took a break, got back on at 6, and then I was on from 6 till 9 breeding bees. And still we don't have everything we need, but we're gonna move on today. Okay, so yeah, once again we'll start with a stream recap. So what did we do last stream? We built our tier 4 rocket, that's right. We built tier 4 rocket, we put that to use with our infinity armor right here, which, or not infinity armor, I wish we had infinity armor. Quantum armor is what this is. To get spacesuit protection for Venus. So yeah, we have our tier 4 rocket. We're one step closer to tier 3. We also placed our miners on the 3 new planets we have access to. So we have Venus, we have Mercury, and we have Io. And we also upgraded our multi-block miners into tier 3. So the we used to have 3 tier 2 ore drills, we now have 3 tier 3 ore drills, which required the LUV components, which we can now craft in the assembly line. And this is much faster speeds and greater range. And also increased fortune bonus as well on small ores, so we get more efficient resource collection. In addition, we also, on Venus, one of the requirements for one of the bees we wanted was the indium bee, and it requires a block of indium as a foundation, and it also has to be bred on Venus. So at the end of last stream, we also took our alveoli to Venus as we were setting up the miners, and we got our indium bee, which I have now made backup stock of in here. And we're going to begin the stream today by adding a new alveoli to automate the production of its combs. And yeah, this is what we'll start with today. We've also decided that we're going to go for the Naquadah bee as well. So that is plutonium plus iridium gives us Naquadah. We need to have a block of Naquadah as a foundation, which we don't have processed yet, but we can get to that. We are missing a couple of bees for this though, because, well, we have iridium. We don't have plutonium yet though. We also don't have emerald or uranium, but we now have avenging, vengeful and vindictive. This is what I was working on last night, is these 3 here. And they have a very annoying trait called radioactive. I was able to breed it out of them. They now have beatific, but radioactive is what caused all the blocks to break around us. So it causes random block destruction and also damage to the player. So I had to do it like all the way out here. And we didn't have world acceleration, which slowed everything down significantly. So that's why I was doing this for ages last night. But yeah, we're gonna put our Nat bee on hold for now. Yeah, we're not gonna sit and breed bees for not this stream. Maybe next stream we'll look into that. But we have lots of other things we can do. Let's see, what else did we do? We also requested, oh that's right, we also requested another XL gas turbine. right here, which is now finished crafting. I kicked this off at the last few minutes of the last stream. So we want to get that set up. I also want to get, while we're doing the bees, I also want to craft some large turbines. So how many is it again? It's 12, right? For one for each rotor assembly. And we're missing recipes for this. This is 6 ingots of HSSE per turbine blade. So I'm going to set up a custom recipe here. Do that. And that will go in the manual interface. Which is connected to this chest down here. It doesn't actually go anywhere. Let's do that. Yeah, so 12 of these, 144 turbine blades, 700 HSSE, which has to cook in the blast furnace. That is going to take, well, a while. So in the meantime, let's look at our bees. Yeah, did you get the planet quests? That's right. We did not get the planet quests. That's the other thing we had to do. So when we were moving the miners, you guys reminded me of the quests in IV for Venus, for Mercury, and for Io. So we need to get Quantium, Titanium, Naquadah. In fact, we have them all pinned up here. And they should be filtered out in ore processing, so let's go take care of that right now. We should be able to get 1 or 2 of the quests at least. Oh, and there's some new materials here as well we have to sort out. Potentially. I think Enriched Naquadah is new. This is just from starting the server up. I'm pretty sure if we put this back in, it's not going to appear. Yeah. So we have to find filter destinations for tungsten. How do we want to process tungsten? Hi Goddard. Hi Bot. Wellman, welcome to the stream. I hope you're well. Man. Another day, another grind don't stop, right? Grind don't stop. Hey Drayden. Okay, so do we need... We don't really need manganese, do we? Not really. Do we need molybdenum? Also not really. You go for fusion or stay with XL gas turbine? Oh no, we'll go for fusion. We just don't have a fusion reactor yet, so we can't really have fusion power without the fusion fuel to go along with it. But yeah, we'll eventually go for fusion. Chris the Gamer, hello, I hope you're having a great day. I am. It's very, very cloudy here, but I don't know, the weather is so strange in this country. Like, I was freezing, I was absolutely freezing a couple of days ago, and it was really, really warm this morning, and now I'm back to freezing. It's weird. Does that involve plasma turbines? Yes. Okay, so I think we want to just macerate this again. Rutile. Rutile, we want to just go for the fastest one. There is this option here if you're farming crops, but we're not farming Titania. So we are just going to macerate probably. Yep, we're just going to macerate rutile, which is also nice because it skips out ilmenite processing. And we can just get straight titanium ore now. Or titanium dust. Also add this in here. And then enriched Naquadah. What do we want to do with this? Well, definitely ore wash because we want all the yield we can get from this. And we don't have any space left. Alright, we need to add another interface here. Let's craft a few. Are you going to start Season 3 after finishing Season 2 too? No, you'll never see a Season 3 from me. I've said that before. But this is the final season of New Horizons. Ain't no way I'm doing this again. I am done. I've paid my taxes. I've done my time. Cool people do a Season 3? Yeah, Carrix, yeah. I guess I'm not cool. I ain't in the cool club. Speaking of Season 3 though, if you guys are not aware, I mean, most of you guys know who Carrix82 is by now, right? But if you're not, definitely go check out his channel. He just started his 3rd season of New Horizons, which is insane. Absolutely insane. But now is a great time to go watch his series if you haven't already. Are we going to have enough channels here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's... wait. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How are we going to do this? I'm 100% sure 3 will do a Season 3 at some point. I mean, the names fit. Yeah, on April the 1st, yeah. Yeah, maybe that's the only time. Uh-oh. I was going to start the crafts for some alvearies, but we're missing recipes, it seems. Okay, we'll fix that in a minute, but we have to fix the channel situation here. How do you want to do this? I guess what we can do is move this up. This is priority 0. What we can do here... oh, that probably messed a lot of things up there. We'll do this and move this interface up 1. That should have kept the filter. Are you kidding me on? I lost the filter. Does anyone have any idea what that said? Oh, I don't believe that. Congratulations, yeah. Great job, 3. Hold on, I have it written down in my own guide. Which is in... I know you guys can't see this. Resources, where did I save this? Ore processing quick guide, yeah, here. Okay, I think I found it. Centrifuge, yeah, here it is. Alright, I got it. It should be dust impure wildcard and also dust pure. Like that. And that probably put impure dust, or no? Oh yeah. There it is. It should be fixed now though. I guess we haven't hidden the rest. But yeah, we wanted to just fit in another interface here so that we can put another storage bus, put our enriched Naquadah. That gives us enough channels. Alright, let's fix the storage situation here as well. Put the B away. Now we can add this in. Take all this out the overflow. Alright, the centrifuges are going to have a great time. You didn't change the cable in between? Oh, this one, yeah, that would help as well. It also doesn't help I'm doing this while it's live. Meaning, like, there's ores flowing through here, so there's going to be a lot of stuff going to the wrong place. I suspect, well, not the wrong place, just in the overflow. But because of the way we have it set up here, it shouldn't jam anything, like in ways that we can't fix easily. Alright, then purified enriched Naquadah, where do we want to send this? Probably to thermal centrifuge. Let's check the times here. So 20 seconds to macerate, and then 39 to centrifuge. 25 to thermal centrifuge, and then 20 to macerate. So we want to thermal centrifuge this, because it's quicker and it gives us the same yield. So we'll do that. Why does it not auto-pull from the overflow chest? Because we don't really... Well, it's not really designed for putting things back into the system. It's really for unfiltered ores, or it's supposed to be for unfiltered ores. 3, how close are you to reaching tier 7 rocket? I don't know, that's a difficult question to answer, to be honest. We're definitely more than 3/4 of the way there. Like the majority, I think we can get there in 2 months. Maybe a month if we buckle down. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, the quests for this stuff. Crush deep iron. Do we have any of that by now? Oh, we do. We do. It's because we have it filtered in the overflow here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get our quests. Oh wow, 10k Naquadah. That's just from yesterday. All of that is the tier 3. Well, I think all of that is the tier 3 miner. Wow. Ore processing is going to have a blast with this. Do your thing. Yep, titanium, quantium is here. Also take this out. There's our quest. I don't know if we have filter destinations for quantium yet. It looks like we do. I think that was a legacy filter as well, so I want to just make sure it's going to the right location. It all gives us quantium anyway, so it's fine. Although, are we washing quantium? We're not. Should we wash quantium for extra output? How often is this used? Raw atomic separation catalyst? It's the quad vein as well as the double vein on Venus? Yeah, that's true. It is on multiple ore veins. Anyone know if we need, like, a lot of this? I know we need it for something very, very soon. I just don't remember what that is. And it's hard to find out. UEV pistons. UEV components. Okay. Is it worth getting extra output? Where is it going right now? Okay, right now we're just macerating. Alright, let's do that. That inevitably means that we need to set the destination for purified as well, which is 20 seconds and then 39 seconds, 25 seconds or 20 seconds. So yeah, we want to thermal centrifuge this as well. Cool. Alright, so we got our Venus quest. Mercury, we need trinium and we need deep iron. So we do have deep iron, which I think we can process into trinium. And this we want to macerate centrifuge for the trinium dust. We of course don't need iron dust from these processes here. So this one we definitely do want to macerate. Let's see if it's in here already. It is in here already. So yeah, we can just take it out of the filter here on output, add it back into ore processing input, and we should be getting trinium. We need 20 for the quest. There it is. Do you guys hear the music, by the way? What graphics card are you running, and what would you recommend for... What would the recommended allocated for a base like this? It's kind of quiet. Yeah, you can find my full PC specs in Discord, but I run a 3070 and Intel i7 12700K, and I'm given 4 GB to client and 6 GB to server. So that is like the important setup. So yeah. Final one for IO is infused gold. Which we don't have yet. Do you guys remember if we put... We don't need that anymore. Did we put our miner on infused gold? I'm sure we did, right? Because that was one of the ones I wanted to target. It may have just not hit the ore vein just yet. You did? Okay, thank you, Alejandro. Yeah, you did? Nice, okay. Yeah, 2.6 also has Angelica as well, so it's a lot easier to run the pack these days. And definitely make sure you're on Java 20 or 19. Anything other than Java 8. Yeah, infused gold will leave here. We need to get the quest for that, but yeah, we should be able to start doing the bees now, and we need to fix that broken recipe as well. Or I guess missing recipe. I don't know why it's missing, to be honest. I believe it was impregnated casing. We don't have circuit 8. We also don't have any logs either, because they're all being eaten by our fuel system. And we can't fix that really because there's a bug in 2.5. I'll show you. Assembler 8. Let's request our Alveries. 256. Yeah, we don't have wood. Yeah, that's right. 2.6 has server utilities built in as well. It's awesome. Make nat coils for the Volcanist? We can't yet. We don't have enough Naquadah. Yeah, I'm going to turn these off. So ideally we would switch off our coke ovens, which is eating all the spruce logs, to make benzene. Or to make wood tar, which is then being distilled into benzene. But these two machines here eat all the spruce logs. Ideally we would add level emitters here, but we can't add level emitters because, as we discovered in one of our episodes, level emitters don't work with sticky cards. And we have our spruce logs going into a sticky card destination, item destination. I was right the first time. Over here somewhere. And basically the level emitter just doesn't recognize when things are in sticky cards. It's currently a bug in this version, but I believe it's fixed on 2.6. So, I mean, yeah, you can see how fast we're getting logs right here. It's pretty fast. We only need like 2,000 or so. I still don't know when I'm going to update though. I still don't know. I really don't know. Hey 3, glad I caught the stream. Still got assignments to do, so I'm just going to lurk for a bit. That's no problem. I bet there's a lot of people lurking. Hello to all you guys lurking in the stream right now. Doing whatever it is you're doing. Laundry, chores, work, homework, assignments. Working out maybe? I don't know. It's kind of crazy to think there's so many of you guys like around the world just doing your own thing right now, listening to me ramble in New Horizons. And all of you guys watching the VOD as well from the future, much appreciated. Yeah, programming is another one. Of course, playing Gregtech in your own worlds. Do 56. Yeah, we've got enough spruce logs now. We'll go and turn those back on so we keep generating fuel. I should be working. Yeah, don't let me stop you from working. Definitely tend to your obligations first. All right. I'm curious how long that HSSE has got as well. Oh, it's done. It's finished. Nice. Well, we might as well go and add this as well. Get this started. Make some more turbines. So yeah, we'll go and add our indium bee, and then we'll sort out our new XL gas turbine. Should be a pretty chill day today. I really need to get a chest for this. And a conveyor. That's the last place I wanted to put that. Import. There we go. And that's going to make turbines. Cool. Can you get more of those wood plants? Yeah, we definitely could get more of those wood plants. But we're going to wait till we have the greenhouse. Instead of doing more fields like that. At least when it comes to spruce wood. Because we already have a lot of space allocated for this right now. Yeah, there's a lot of crops. I spent hours getting these. But we're going to put any more into a greenhouse. So yeah. So also between streams I did get the... Where did I leave that chest? Is it in ore processing? I did filter the biomes, or change the biomes that we want to... that we need for the bees here. So indium is, I believe, hot normal. right? You can see in green there in the tooltip, it's hot normal. And from the indium bee, we're going to get indium combs, which technically are not a special output, so it doesn't need to be in hot normal. But just for the sake of categorization here, we're going to keep them all next to the hot normal climate, which is also diamond in hot normal. So we'll build the alveoles here, and I'm thinking that we just fill the rest with indium bees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 alveoles. That should be a good enough start, right? Because we still have to set up processing for these as well, which is done in ZPM large chemical reactor with phthalic acid. Not something we can handle right now, so we'll have to fix that as well. When is the greenhouse? Greenhouse is LUV. I think you need assembly line components, which we now have. We can craft it, we just haven't already. We'll get around to it at some point though. Okay, so let's start setting up some alveoles here. Conduits. Drawers. Void upgrades. Heaters. We need 5 of them. Electron tubes. We'll need some iron and we'll need some diamond electron tubes. Let's just make a stack. Sure, why not? Some electrical stimulators. We have some pre-crafted transmission coils. We need an extra 3. Alright, that should be good to get started. And remind me to actually set the output now this time on the conduits. I cannot believe I've done that during one of the episodes. Set the extract, or yeah, I guess I didn't set the extract. Alright, so drawer. 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 Three, what biome did you use for the Lapatron bee? I don't remember. Snowy Forest. Snowy Forest is what I used. But it's Twilight Glacier in the book if you're in 2.5 because of that bug. And we have an alveoli fan in there as well, so... yeah, Snowy Forest with a alveoli fan gets you to Icy Damp. But you have to keep in mind that it's based on your starting biome as well. Or not your starting biome, your starting Y level. Because that also does affect the humidity as well. So it might be different for you. Okay, transmission. Transmission. Alright, let's do the conduits next. Extract blue, always extract blue. Two more transmissions for this one. Like so. And final one is already done. Right, just double check. Yeah, we're good. We are good. Alright, let's program the electrical stimulators. Isn't there a conduit probe? There is a conduit probe. Electron tubes. Let's see if I remember how to set these up. We need intricate circuit boards. We'll need another 3 times... Is that right? It's 3 per alveoli. Yeah, that's right. So I think it's 2 iron, 2 diamond. Two diamond, 2 iron. Two iron, 2 diamond. 2, 3, 4. We need 5 of these ones. And this will go 1 each. Or yeah, 1 in each. And then the 10 remaining is all diamond, I think. So many clicks. We can verify this is right though once the bees are in. Because we should have 15.790 production in all of the alveoles, which maxes out our production speed for the bee combs. And yeah, I saw someone asking what indium is used for, why we want these bees. Indium is used for, mostly in circuit production, it's used to make wafers. And it's not super easy to get. We do have a method to get it from ore processing, but this will help us out a lot. Because we're only going to need more of it as we enter LUV and ZPM. Alright, that should be us. We should just be able to build the alveoli now. We'll want heaters here. 3, 4, and 5. And some spruce wood slabs. Which are actually different to the modern versions of the game. I'm sure this has been renamed in 1 point something. Hi, Omer. I am well, thank you. Petrified slabs? No, that was in like alpha or beta. But I mean, like, it's not called spruce wood slabs anymore. It's called, I think, just spruce slabs. I don't think it has spruce wood slabs in there anymore, because the default vanilla slabs are called oak wood slabs. I don't think it's called oak wood slab. I don't know, I could be talking rubbish here. That's quite possible. But I'm sure like muscle memory kicked in when I came back to the pack, and I couldn't search for slabs, and I was like, what's going on here? I was like, oh yeah, they're renamed, but I don't know, that was a while ago. I just remember thinking, oh, that has a different name to what I'm used to. Okay, let's set all the drawers before we forget. Void upgrades. Like so. Okay. Now we have to go and get our, while we're waiting on the alveries crafting. Yep, that's going to take a bit. We can get our princesses, which we don't have right now. Oak slab? Yeah, I think they removed the word wood. Please show your stats on this map. What do you mean stats? Playtime? Oh, we passed 70 days. Yeah, 1,686 hours. Many, many, many hours. Okay, I don't know if we have enough pristines here, honestly. Well, there's 3. We only need 5, so I guess we'll use one of these ones as well. There's another ender. I guess we'll just use all of our ender ones. We can get these back, right? We have more. Oh, we don't have too many. Is this one of the only ones I don't have backup stock of? It is. I think it may be because you need the dragon egg for these as their flower. So maybe let's not mess with these ones. $70 days? Yeah, I know. And that's just in this world. We have another 1,000 hours in Season 1. What was the other way to get pristines again? Was it to buy... I seen some of you guys comment, but was it to buy them from the... No, these are drones. How is it the other way we get pristines? Was it buying hives? Is that what it was? So we don't have to use these ones? Stone hives? We'll buy them all. Because we need 5 and the quests are on a cooldown, you only get 1. And I don't know if you're guaranteed pristines from this. You might get a... ignoble is what they're called, I think they are. Yeah, ignoble. Ignoble, 1 pristine. And the rest are drones. Yeah, we have a lot of ignoble stock here. Unfortunately, we can't use these though. And as far as I remember, we can't turn ignoble back into pristine yet. Right? Is that gen distillate or is that from something else? This was from last night. You need Botania? Is it Botania? You actually can turn ignobles into pristines. It takes Gaia Spirit, but that's only gated by Naquadah, which you now have. I see, okay. Alright, well, easier just to buy the hives. We'll just wait. Or maybe Diddy will give us some more pristines that's more ignoble. I don't know if Diddy sells it. Sells princesses. There's another one. Any more we can get? Diddy? You don't know Diddy? He's the bee expert. He's also our villager though in this world. Fellow live streamer of GTNH, although he live streams on Twitch. Any more we can get? Yeah, these are on a 17-minute cooldown. Modest, we'll get them all. Meadow. Ignoble. Pristine. Pristine. Alright, so we're 1 short, right? I think we have 2. Well, we have 4 now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we have 5. We have exactly the... We have enough. Okay, cool. B Diddy. Sup 3, sup Hucking. Welcome, welcome. I admire your dedication and patience to this mod pack. It's wearing thin. It's wearing thin. But yeah, it does take some serious dedication to do this mod pack. Like, I'll always recommend GTNH, but with the added asterisk that you really take some time to consider it, because you're not going to finish this in like less than a year if you're playing solo. It's going to take you multiple years, so yeah, it's a challenge of endurance. I sound American saying that. Endurance as much as it is difficulty. There's a couple of difficult aspects of GTNH, but the biggest challenge is just the mental endurance that it takes to focus on the same world, the same challenge for so long. I'm sure you guys all know how good it feels to start a new world. Like a blank slate. Not just a new world in Minecraft, but just start afresh in general. In any project that you take on in life, in games, in goals that you set for yourself, just start afresh. Like, just delete and start afresh. It feels so good to do that, and it's so easy to do that, but the challenge in GTNH is just to keep going and fix the issues that arise, and not to back down. But in general, though, I'm not the type of person that plays multiple games at once. I tend to like play only one game, and one game only. Well, 2 games right now. I recently got Balatro, which I'm actually really enjoying. But in general, I don't play more than 1 or 2 games at any given time. Like, I just don't have enough bandwidth for that. I mean mental bandwidth. I'm a Balatro guy myself. Yeah, Balatro is pretty good. It's pretty fun. Have I tried Factorio? I have tried Factorio. I've played 400 hours of Factorio. Not very good at it though. I am, in fact, pretty awful at Factorio. I did manage to get every achievement in the game, but it took me a while. It took 400 hours. And most of that was back when before I started my YouTube channel. So I haven't played Factorio in a while. Alright, this should be significantly more easy than it was last night, because we don't need to worry about stats here. We already have them on the drones, so we just need to let this run until the drones start stacking here, which should only be like 5 different iterations, and we're gonna be good. We're not creating backup stock here, we already have the backup stock. Alright, cool. So that's 2 princesses. I forgot we had 1 in our inventory already. So that is 2. Oh, this one's still too hot. Need to cool it down. Let's try to see if this one will run. Too dry. This one should be good. I've ended up on GTNH for a reason of wanting to play a world indefinitely. Yeah, that's definitely an appeal for some people. There is also appeal in that as well. Definitely understand where you're coming from. Starting fresh is the hardest part for me always with any project that's so overwhelming to start. Day 2 is the greatest. It depends what you're doing, I think. It kind of depends what you're doing. Oh, that's right, I don't think I added this to our backup stock here, so let's make sure we do that. Keep indium drones here. We'll use the rest for breeding. Okay, so we have 3 indium queens. Let's make sure they have perfect stats. So we want longest lifespan when we're using alvearies, blending production, flower type, beatific, both 5, 4 yeses. This one is good. This one is also good. And this one is also perfect. Amazing. So 2 more bees to go. And the alvearies should be finished crafting by now. I'm hoping they're finished crafting. Oh, this one is still too hot. Wait, can we run this in damp? No, it's too dry. Alright, well we have 3. Let's go and plug these guys in. Plug them in. Missed the start of the stream. What's the goal at the moment? The goal at the moment is to get our indium bees up and running. And then we're going to add some more power in the form of large or XL gas turbines. And then we're going to start planning our Naquadah line. So we should have a pretty varied day today, I think. Lots of stuff to do. Need to remember to set all the conduits as well. I haven't done it for any of them. So I'll set them all at once. Alright, a couple more alveary blocks to make. Yep, we're just waiting on scented paneling. Which honestly now might be faster in the assembler. What do you guys think? Now that we have precise assembler, we can parallelize this craft. Because we did switch it into the carpenter, which is like 15 seconds per recipe. But that only does 1 at a time, so I might try and switch out that recipe, honestly. I think it's going to be more efficient in precise assembler. Where are we going to put this? Let's put it right there. For sure. It's not circuit 0, is it not? I'm sure I put it in circuit 0. What am I looking for? The carpenter. Yeah, here. Let's see how fast it's going to be in this guy. Armor's 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I know, but we're crafting so few of those that I've just been setting it manually when we're crafting armor. So it's in circuit 0, which we shouldn't really do, but we'll only ever have to craft like 1 or 2 of these ever. So I just come over here and set the circuit number. Did I not put it in circuit 0 though? I did. It's in a circuit 0. Oops. Alright, 128 Alviri blocks. Oh, it's doing 32 at a time in 7.5 seconds. Oh, nice. You love to see it. I still get unreasonably excited at machine speeds. Look at that, 3 seconds for 4 Alviri blocks. That is exquisite right there. Magnificent. Let's put these away. It's going to make some turbines as well. Yeah, well, that answers our question. It definitely is faster in the precise assembler. Oh, we are 4 turbine blades short. Yep, we are 4 short somehow. I guess I miscalculated maybe. Oh. It didn't have enough space in that chest. Take out the recipe in the carpenter's interface. Yeah, good call. Yeah, take this one out. Good call. Alright, those take a while. I'll come back for those later. This should be all we need though. Yep. 5 more Alviris to add to our collection. Let's get some signs. Indium. 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 And I put away the probe. Didn't want to do that. Okay, we need to copy this. Copy settings here. Because it's the same B, we can do the same conduit colors. It's all indium B, so we're safe to do that. And then copy this to here and here, and then just change this to black. No. To white. And the bottom one is what? That's right, one of them has to be purple. And for all of them, I have the left one going to... I think it's the bottom hive, so I want to keep consistent in that regard. I think the left Alviri goes to the bottom, so this is Industrious, and the bottom drawer is Imperial. Okay, so left goes to the top. I'm going to keep that consistent here. So This one here goes to the top drawer. So that's going to be on cyan. This one is on cyan, so this one is purple. And the bottom one is also extract purple. So that's our setup right there. And this is going to be insert blue. And these are self-feed to round robin the princess. Or the queen. I also forgot about the fillers here. Okay, 15.790 production, that is what we want. Check this one as well. And hot normal, that's what we want. 15.790, it's in the tooltip there, tooltip. What rules do you use when setting conduit colors? It kind of depends on the use case, but if it's a general use and not in this specific setup, then I use extract brown, insert blue. It's really hard to explain my own rules when it comes to conduits, but I know them. I know the way that I typically set things up, which is the most important. Just like, pick a standard and stick to it, because it makes it easier when you're debugging. But for this, when we have so many different colors in the same block space, rules have to be broken somewhat. But the one consistent rule is that blue is for the finished product most of the time. Alright, we're getting indium combs, that's perfect. I just want to make sure that every alveoli generates the combs before we set the filter here. So I'm going to do the other side here as well. Oh, that's the wrong, should be the bottom. And then this one is purple, right? What did I say? Left goes to the top. Industrious. Yeah, left goes to the top. Left goes to the top. This one is purple. That should be us there. Insert blue. Hello from Japan. Greetings, David. I don't know any Japanese, unfortunately, but I hope you're well. Curious what time it is in Japan right now. It must be... I don't even know. It would be like middle of the afternoon on the 7th, right? No, that can't be right. It's like middle of the night for you. Middle of the night at some point, right? 10 PM? Ah, we're getting indium. Nice, from both. Set the filter here. So that should go into the chest now. And then... yeah, extracted. Alright, so these two are done. Set the conduit here. Did I use self-feed here? I did. I I think for these ones, with just one conduit, it's just all blue channel, which makes it quite easy to set. That's that one done. And these should be done already as well. So we just need the princesses and we're good. We are done here. Alright, this one should be good to go. Help if I turned on world acceleration there. Is there going to be condensed versions of the live streams? No. Just the VODs, but there is recaps at the beginning of every stream. So you can check those for a recap of what's going on. Good morning, Cool Cat. Bright and early for you, right? Yeah, it must be really bright and early. Oh, thank you very much, Alex. Glad you enjoy them. Alright, we should have our next queen. Longest blinding, average beatific. Both 5, 4 yeses. Oh yes. This guy's gonna get this one. That does go to the right hand side. 15.790 production, that's awesome. It's 8 AM here, but I work the graveyard shift. Oh no, One thing I'll never ever do again is work night shifts. I mean, I never used to work night shift. I used to start at 3 AM. Which meant, like, it wasn't quite night shift, but it was just as bad. Well, I don't know if it was just as bad. I've never worked night shifts, but it was really bad. I'm not doing that again. You run into the most interesting people with night shifts? Yeah, 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 that's for sure. What time is it for me now? It's 20 past 2 in the afternoon. 14:20, which means almost break time. Alright, I think... Oh, no. A couple more generations. We're still not getting fully stacking queens. Princesses, I mean. Interesting people? Yeah, interesting. That can be taken in a variety of contexts. Face reveal at tier 7? Nah. Here's my face reveal. Elbow reveal. Oh, don't break the Oblivion frame. Naquadah line right after B? Yeah, we'll be doing the Naquadah line after break. Okay, 15.790. That's excellent. This one is generating as comms. This is at 15.790. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so we're making indium bees. We're not processing the combs yet though, as the indium combs require a ZPM chemical reactor, which we don't have. So I think we'll have to add another chemical reactor, which we may or may not do today. The main thing is we've got our alveoli set up here, so we are generating combs. This is also generating combs. Let's make sure we set the filter here. Awesome. That should be extracted. There we go. Okay, perfect. We should be chunk loaded as well. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, as I said, the Naquadah Queen, we can unpin our indium Queen. The Naquadah Queen will do a different day. I don't really feel like doing more bees today, so we'll leave it at that. I think it's a good point to pause the bee progression again. We got 5 indium queens now. Even more bees to add to our collection. Yeah, let's go check ore processing just to make sure that all of the new things are processing correctly. And they're not. Wasn't this supposed to be ore washed? Did I not add it to the filter there? I don't know. Still no infused gold either. That's alright. How come you have the minimap turned off? Just for a cleaner UI. There's not really any need to have it in the corner there when we're in the void. Although it does look pretty cool. Yeah, it's just to make it a cleaner UI overall. Alright, one more turbine and we are ready to craft our... How long is break? Break, well, we can set this up. We can postpone the break a bit. Let's set this up first. Or at least most of it. And then we'll go for break. So I believe we did account for having a second XL gas turbine. I'm almost positive we did. In terms of the power, handling power. How much power would you be generating after the XL gas turbine? I don't remember. Anyone remember the number? This is 130,560. Plus 8,160 times 20. One 200 plus 130. What was it? 560. 293,760. That's how much we generate right now. It would be plus another 130,000 on top of that. 760 plus 130. 560. $424,320 EU a tick. Right, 424,000. That's gonna be a decent chunk of power. And don't worry, I'm not gonna build all this manually. We just need to set out the energy stuff first. Okay, so IV dynamo hatch. I guess we could have crafted LUV dynamo hatch by now, but I already had this in the pattern. Oh, that's not really ideal, is it? But it's done now. It's crafted now. We'll do that into transform up mode. So that takes us into LUV power. And then we'll go into 4x vanadium gallium. I'm sure you guys heard the timer there. That is break time. But we'll wait. We're in no rush. Extend this over. So this will be our power output from the XL. Do you guys hear the game sounds, by the way? Yeah, you should. Yeah. Yes, cool. Yeah, so we've got power output sorted. We need to set up fuel insertion. So where is this coming from? We want another wireless connector. Let's make 4. And we'll grab some covered cable as well. And we'll just run the wireless connection under here. Yeah, this will work pretty well. We accounted for this the first time we built the XL. And then we'll need a fluid export bus, acceleration cards, Super tank to buffer nitrobenzene. And we have the input hatch already. Cool. Yeah, so how do we do this? One space in between. That there. That there. That there. I guess 2 spaces in between. That there. Super tank. And then we want to fluid regulate. Request nitrobenzene. Anyone remember the fluid regulation numbers? How much amps are you outputting? I think it's going to be 4 amps here, right? Or sorry, 8 amps here. And this is rated for 16 amps. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this can handle 12 amps. Or it will have 12 amps, and it can handle 16. Yeah, this is an input line right here. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, we already accounted for the amperage. I'm pretty sure. You can scan... Oh, yeah, we can scan this one. We'll find the flow rate from this one. 48 liters per tick is how fast we want to feed this one with fuel. Liters per tick. 960 liters a second. That sounds familiar. Hold on. Let's just make sure. Yeah, 960. Okay, we got the right number. Okay, now we just need to set up our AE connection. Did that. Give it some acceleration cards. Log it for nitrobenzene. No voiding. Perfect. This should also fill up 960 liters per tick. Or per second, I mean. Yeah, and now all we have to do is construct the molly block. And we are done. Hello, Sporo Kaiba. Welcome to the stream. Very warm welcome. Look at that, even placed the rotor assemblies for us. Nice. Although, there's some things that are missing here. It looks like it didn't place one rotor assembly for some reason, and it also misplaced the mufflers. I was told apparently you can get away with just one muffler hatch somehow. But I don't know, it works with 4. We have 4 here, so we might as well just use 4. We got a multi-block. What? Oh, not this again. You guys, I was here for like 30 or 45 minutes trying to get this one to form. And I had no idea what it was. And do we have maintenance hatch? I don't know if we have maintenance hatch. Did I have a maintenance hatch in my inventory? I don't remember. Yeah, you guys got it. Maintenance hatch. Break and replace controller. Someone's lying. Multi-block is completed, but this is incomplete structure. Someone is lying. Input boss, yeah, that's right. Someone special. You're very... on the ball today. Spot on in saying that. I think it is the input boss. Yes, that's what it was. Let's do the maintenance. Grab our turbines. Seemingly the input bus is where the turbines go. Maybe it goes into place when you turn it on, but I'm just gonna do this. You have 1 for each. I didn't build a big enough input bus if that's the case, but hey, it doesn't matter. As long as it forms the multi-block. Alright, cool. Now all we need is our wireless receiver, a machine controller, and yeah, basically the redstone system. Fortunately, we have some spare red alloy wire. And machine controller. Safe mode, enable with redstone. Large gas turbine. I didn't do a backup. Hold on. Let's do a backup before we get up to full speed. This is also a good point to put our break in right now. We got our XL gas turbine, we got our indium queens. And after the break, we'll come back and do Naquadah. I'm not saying we're going to get it finished today. In fact, that's highly unlikely. Very, very unlikely. We might not even finish it tomorrow either. Okay, backup is done. How much power input are we getting right now? 303, or yeah, 326. This should go up to, what was the number again? Do we still have it here? Four to 320. When will you be back? I'll only be 2 or 3 minutes. It's just to stretch my legs and... yeah, just take a break. I won't be gone for long. Okay, 4:12, 4:10. Oh, nice. That's gonna fill the battery so fast. But we're also probably down in nitrobenzene. Oh yeah, it's tanking. We do not have that much nitrobenzene. It's going down. Sugar, we're going down. As Fallout Boy would say. Hey, no explosions though. The cable is not burned as far as I'm aware. Just make sure it's the right. And yeah, that screen you can see up there is going to have some inaccuracies because that is only an average. However, 130,560 EU a tick. That's what we want to see. Excellent. So we've added an extra 100k, over 100k to our power generation. Nice. And we've doubled up our XL gas turbines. Alright, so yeah, as I said, next up is going to be our Naquadah processing line. Things are going to get spicy this afternoon. You guys ready for some derps, some fails? Some chemistry? There's going to be a lot of chemistry. But yeah, for now we're going to take the break. And we will be back shortly. I'll leave you guys with some... DJ2. Sure, why not? Hey guys, and welcome. Oh, old 3. Let's mute that. Let's mute that. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys sticking around. Thanks for watching. I'll be back imminently. Alright, we are back. That was yeah, this is episode 36 of Divine Journey 2. Takes me back. Is this when I went to that other dimension? Omothal? Yeah, that the Abyssal Craft dimension. Oh yeah, I remember this. I ended up fighting that boss quite a few times. Oh, that's right. Anyways, let's get back to Naquadah and stuff. Let me switch things back here. I'm a professional. All right. So yeah, we have our Indian bees now. Before the break, we got our Indian bees. It looks like we have a bit of an issue here with the drones. That's why I wanted to come up here and check. These ones are alright. Alright, but these ones are not going to the right location. The conduits might be backwards here. Insert blue, extract blue, extract blue. Day 3 of asking you to cheese Naquadah. We're not going to cheese Naquadah because eventually we're going to upgrade. We're going to build a full Naquadah because it's necessary and it's an intended part of progression. The laser brings me back. Yeah, the Tinker's tool. That thing carried us so hard. What's wrong here though? I don't really understand why this doesn't work. Insert purple. This is extract purple. Oh, I see what's going on. Right. It's the blue one. It's because they're both blue here. That's what it is, okay. It's fine, it'll fix itself eventually once we have over a stack of drones. It's fine, it's fine. There's a water line? Yeah, there's a water line. For water processing, and I think it's getting updated as well. I don't know, it's in like UV or ZPM, something like that. So yeah, we've got our two XL gas turbines now. We're generating tons and tons of power. And we're going to use all that power to process all of our Naquadah ore, which we're getting fresh from Venus, we're getting from Mercury, and we're getting from Io. Let's check the amount of Naquadah that we have. Oh, nice. 43,000 Naquadah oxide mixture. And this is going to be the inserts to our Naquadah line, as well as enriched Naquadah oxide mixture. So these two things here will be our inserts, similar to things like platinum metallic powder dust, which is the insert to the platinum line. The equivalent for Naquadah line is this. Oh, and Naquadria oxide. So there's basically 3 different resources we need from this. We need Naquadah, we need enriched Naquadah, and we need Naquadah. And there are 3 separate resources, which we need to process down through various chemical reactions. So I believe that is done in the LUV chapter. We are pretty much done with IV for now. So, yeah. Naquadah looks like this. There's going to be more than a handful of chemical reactors and stuff, and it also extends into ZPM as well for Naquadah and for enriched Naquadah right here. Although we don't need these until later on. We are going to set them up at the same time because I think we can. We're not gated by anything, so we might as well set up the production of these resources again. But we'll start with the regular Naquadah, which is important as we need it for silicon bulls, which is used for circuits, and we need Naquadah for cable and wire and things like that for higher tier machinery. At this point, LCRs just build themselves. Yeah, we have a lot of LCRs. LCRs are super, super easy for us to make at this point. So we need to figure out a location for this, and we need to start planning our chemistry builds. Similar to the Platinum line, there is going to be a lot of infrastructure to build for this. And it's probably going to be about this many machines, maybe a little less, that you can see on screen here. And I think we'll do it on the opposite side, over this side somewhere. Are you going to do another subnet? Yeah, probably. I'm thinking that we're going to have it over here. Any other suggestions? It's not as big as Platline? No, it's not as big as Platline. It's a little bit less. But still, there's a lot to figure out. And doing it on stream this time is going to have mixed results. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but let's try it. Let's just try it out. Because normally I take... Well... There's more than a couple of rebuilds most of the time on various machines, which... Do you have a plan already? I mean, yes and no. I've built it before, but... we need to build it again. Any objections to putting it here? I think this is a good location for it. Okay, first of all, we need applied energistics. Second of all, we need power. So let's do applied energistics and power first. Looks good? Okay. I'm glad you guys approve. Approved. No, okay. Question is, how many channels do we have here? Just some spaghetti right there. 13. 23. Yeah, there's 23 right there. Do you break spaghetti when cooking? Oh no, absolutely not. No, 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 that's illegal. Let's find out how many we have here. I'm guessing 6. Four. Alright, that should be enough then. How did we do the platinum line over here? Because I want to set up a similar system to this, which is not going to be super easy to copy, is it? But I want to have a similar thing that we have here. Right, that's the center right there. And then it's 2 blocks over, then the P2P. Alright, let's go do that. Ah, wait a minute. I think we use wireless to bridge the gap here because it does change Y level. This is the center right here. Right, so around here should be the P2P for mainnet to subnet. We'll need some ME controllers. Let's craft a couple more. Yeah, so that's in the right place. And then that goes into some orange cable. Yeah, I think that's right. But the roof is a little different. How FPS on that game stage? I'm still capped on 165. 160. Just got back. What did you do after sorting ores and ore processing? We added indium bees and we got another XL gas turbine now. In the distance. Generating tons of power. Alright, I also noticed that the roof section here is a bit different. It's a bit wider. I want to make sure that it's the same on both sides. I think it's yeah, it's just this middle section is a bit wider. And then there's tinted 15 glass, whereas this is tinted 0 glass. Okay, let's go do that on the other side as well. You got Icorium for the indium bee? Icorium? You don't need any Icorium for indium bee. Just need to be on Venus for it. I say just, but that's... I mean, it takes a while to get to Venus. Alright, so something like that. Yeah, and then there was qubit, and then dense cable. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. It's 5 large, not 3. Wait. Yeah, I think you're right. It's 2 wider? Yeah, I think it is. That doesn't look right already. Yeah, it is. I also noticed that this has got a slope on it. I want to do that on the other side as well. How are we possibly out of range? How is this missing a channel? Oh, it might be because of chunk loading now. Let's do that. Make sure the AE system's chunk loaded. Now it should come online. I think this area of the base was unloaded when I flew over there. So I'm curious, how many of you guys in chat have built a Naquadah line before? Do we have any experts in the house? Any LUV players here? Nope. Not even an LV. You got a bit to go, but you'll get there. You'll get there one day. Stuck in HV? Ah, no, you're not stuck. You're not stuck, you just need to believe. And build a lot of machines. ZPM almost UV. Nice. Just got the MV. MV gang, rise up. I'm only late EV. Oh, you're close then. You're close. Late EV. Well, no, IV. I was in IV for a long time. It depends how you want to approach it, though. Broke into LV, EV, MV, ZPM. Nice. Doing HV. Nice. $15. Alright, there we go. That should give us the basic outline. And then in the middle, we've got our 3x3 controller. Only we do not want to connect it to this. We want quartz fiber. And some anchor. I heard that connecting quartz fiber at multiple points on a controller is no good, so I want to make sure that doesn't happen over here. Yeah, that's got an anchor. Oh, the quartz fiber goes up the middle. Okay, well, we can do that. And then, yeah, 2 energy cells, and then dense cable. Okay. We're pretty much there. How much dense cable do we have? Not enough, so let's get like 256. Okay, so this right here is our main net. We don't have any energy cells. Let's grab some. That should turn the controller on. No, because we don't have the P2P linked. Alright, I'm not sure we're gonna need that many channels, to be honest. We'll see. We will see, but yeah, that should be our subnet sorted out. We do need to link this P2P tunnel. This scroll wheel is really is on the edge. Alright, we also need to figure out the coordinates here as well. You need cable anchors in between the cables? Yeah, that's true, we do. Thanks, Chris. I would have figured that out eventually, but yeah, you're right. Alright, so we need to figure out the coordinates of the base here. And also add those slopes that I forgot about. Here and here. Okay, so this one is 1, -4. So this is, I'm assuming 1. So we're on -1 for -5, -6. Let's get our resources up. You guys see this? I think you can. -1, -7. I was 1 off. I believe we're in this chunk right here. Right? Yeah, it's this one. -1, -7. Alright, let's go bind that to the controller. That should give us 32 channels for mainnet, but we don't need anywhere near as many as 32 channels. We just need to be able to provide a link between the subnets. Alright, cool. Can you just use the built-in chunk grid feature in info overlay? That would have been a smart thing to do, honestly, but it's too late to change it now. I've already committed to this coordinate system, and I'm not going to rename every single thing, so I'm just going to stick to this until the end. But in hindsight, I maybe should have done that. Some kind of in-game way of doing it. Aha, we have power. We have lights, camera, action. Okay, so from here, what do we do? From here, we want to set up power as well, so let's run some more vanadium gallium cable for our main power spine. And we might have to split this off at some point. Potentially. Because there's a lot of power going to this one spot right here. Sometimes. I mean, it's only ever 1 or 2 amps. That's not as much as I would have thought, actually. But it depends on what's running, to be honest. How many MEP2Ps do you have in this dimension? No clue. No idea. When do you unlock wireless? UIV, I think. We established this yesterday. I think it's UIV. Does the whole cable burn up? Yes, yes, the whole cable burns up. Which is why you measure twice, cut once. Couldn't make it yesterday. Yeah, no worries, no worries. We want this in the middle. Okay, still not sure which voltage most of the machines will be running at. We'll have to figure that out in a second. But, okay. We should have some transformers. We don't have the recipe for that. Let's go add the recipe for transformers. I'm gonna get some stuff smelting in the EBF. We should have had our EBFs running, to be honest. 4,000 stainless steel, 4,000 aluminium. How are we doing for titanium? We're out of that as well. Perfect. Having our 3,000 of that as well. At least kickstart it so that we have it ready for when we want to craft. $4K aluminium? Yeah, that's nothing. We have millions. Should set up level emitters. In a pack like Nomi Factory I would, but not here. Because our blast furnace situation and power situation is a bit different. Alright, so I guess from here we should follow the quests. The Naquadah is so inert that most kinds of acids won't react with it, so you need a more powerful kind of acid to dissolve it. So we need to make ether, which is sulfuric acid and ethanol. So it's a pretty simple start. Assuming, wait. Do we have ethanol? Nice. We don't even have ethanol. Nice. We don't even have ethanol. I say simple start. We don't have ethanol this season. We did have it last season though, because we used fermented biomass distillation, whereas we don't have that this time. So, how are we gonna... Ether is recycled fully? You know what? Let's familiarize ourselves with this whole thing. So, let's go back to flowchart time. It is flowchart time indeed. Everyone loves a good flowchart by Cobra. He was in the stream a few days ago, but definitely check out Cobra's flowcharts. They are the best. Okay, so this is part 1. And then enrich Naquadah and Naquadria. So these are basically the 3 different steps that we need to go through. This is the first part, the main one. These are the 2 quests in ZPM. These 2 here. So let's just familiarize ourselves with this. So where is the first quest? Where is Ether? I don't see Ether here. Over there. Thanks, Nugget. Acid start bottom right. Yeah, here. But it's not... Alright, red, something that needs to be primed. I guess it's fully recycled, right? A bucket in, we get half a bucket back. But this is 8 and then it's halved. So yeah, it's fully recycled. Okay, okay. Okay. So, should we start with... Alright, let's look at what else we need to insert into this thing. We need hydrogen, which we have. We have that in main fluid storage. We need sodium hydroxide, which we may or may not have on passive. We don't have it on passive, so we'll have to set up a chemical reactor for that as well. It's made in the plat line, but I believe we're recycling it somehow. We'll have to investigate that, but that should just be chlorine plus sodium. So hydrogen, sodium hydroxide. I'm just trying to look for any barriers right now. Fluorine we have, water we can manage, oxygen. We're looking for the blue inserts here. So sodium hydroxide again, carbon we have. How is our carbon supplies looking? 3.9 million. That's not going to be an issue. What else? Any noble gas? Oh, this is for silicon bills. Okay, that's going to be krypton. Anything else here? In the other lines? Hydrogen again, enriched Naquadah oxide mixture, which we're getting from the ores. Sulfuric acid. Water again. Yeah, this one we're good. And then Naquadah. Phosphoric acid, we have Naquadah oxide mixture we're getting from ore. Sulfuric acid again. Water again. And the rest is all made in the processing system. Okay. So where do we start? Let's start with the machine craft. So we need... Does it say how many machines we need here? No, we'll have to count them. Okay, let's start with LCR. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 LCRs. Let's start crafting that. I'm also going to write this down as well. Let's do it on signs so we don't lose it in chat. Alright, next machine. We'll start at Naquadah again. Hello 3, how did you have Krypton passive? We have it from bees. Yeah, Krypton we're getting from bees. You need 3 neutron activators. Yeah, I remember from season 1. Yeah, we'll tackle the neutron activators last, I think. We'll try to get the rest set up, and then because the neutron activators is one of the oh no, it's not the last chain. Last step. For those of you guys unaware, the neutron activator is why we needed the precise assembler. The neutron activator controller can only be made in the precise assembler, which is why we wanted to get that a couple of days ago. The precise assembler that was, so we'll have to craft these still. Gotta give praise to Cobra if he drops in again. Yeah, definitely. That looks hellish to set up. I'm kind of dreading this, to be honest. But it's also fun once you get started. Like, starting it is the hardest part of this. Alright, so more machines. Blast furnaces. 1, 2... 2 blast furnace. 3 blast furnace. This one we're not counting. And this one we're not counting. Because those will be done in the Vulcanus. So 1, 2... 3. Do we want to handle this one here? Yeah, because it gives us an output, a byproduct here. So yeah, 3. 4. Blast furnace. Okay, 4 blast furnaces. Distillation tower, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. What else we got? Centrifuges. I think I've seen some of those. Alright, 1 centrifuge. Just 1 still. 2, 3. 3 centrifuge. Electrolyzers. Isn't it 5 EBF? Is it? One of them we're not counting because we're This one we don't count. Wait. This one we don't... Wait, no. Yeah, this one we don't count. This one we're doing in Vulcanus. I think it's 4. Anyway, where was I? Electrolyzers. 1, 2, 3, 4 electrolyzers. 5 electrolyzers. 6, 7, 8 electrolyzers. What other machines do we have? Freezers. 1, 2. This one we don't count. That one we don't count. Two freezers. Freezer. 2 freezers. What else? I think I seen some autoclaves in there. Distillation tower. LCR. Neutron activator. Autoclave. Yeah, 1. Are you tackling all 3 in one go? Yeah, that's the plan. Well, kind of. We're going to get Naquadah operational first, but I'm going to plan out all 3 at once. Yeah, anything else other than that one autoclave? I seem to remember building multiple autoclaves last season, but maybe it's only the one. Only the one. Oh yeah, there's a second one in Rich Naquadah. So that's 2. Two autoclaves. And neutron activators. Okay, so let's now look for... Some of you guys were asking about power as well. I like to look at this stage at the power requirements for everything. And just see what the highest one is. And then determine a minimum... Or... Determine what we're going to run most of the machines at, and like one of them maybe we can overclock. But yeah, let's just have a look at the power requirements. Fortunately, that's all listed here in the flowchart. So this LCR here is IV. So minimum this has to be IV. But the rest of them here, MV, MV, HV, EV, EV, HV, EV, LV, MV. That looks like the only IV one. MV, IV, IV, but we don't... yeah, there's a couple of IV blast furnace stuff. Anyone know which voltage you can run the neutron activator at? I know that the power... what is it? The power input is different. It's kinetic energy, but you still have to give it EU, I think. Does anyone remember how that works? This is IV. You ran all IV? IV is good? Okay, okay. Okay. So I think we'll run everything at EV, because EV for a lot of these recipes is going to be extremely fast. Like this, for example, 1.5 seconds at LV, that at EV is going to be like absolutely no time at all. And our bottlenecks are just going to be probably the neutron activators and then like some of the IV stuff. But even at IV, this is already 5 seconds, so let's just say we do most of the machines at EV, but yeah, of course we'll overclock the ones that need to be IV to IV. I think that sounds like a plan. Galaxia, yes, this is the Naquadah line. 3, looks like you need the next coil tier, do I? For what? Yeah, maybe for yeah, here. But this is the ZPM. This is Naquadah. This is the one in ZPM. So this is not Naquadah yet. It's over here somewhere. I nearly closed the game. It's this quest here. So we're gonna have the next tier of coils. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna get Naquadah up and running, which is just this one here first. But we're still gonna plan for the full Naquadah line. "64 EV hatches." Is that right? Nah, that's not right. 15. We can start with like 24 EV energy hatches. There, we have 5. Let's make an extra 20. Yeah, an extra 20 EV hatches, and then we'll craft any extra as we need them. And then IV will craft like 5 more energy hatches. Oh, look at all this infrastructure coming together. I love it. Alright, what else do we need to prepare for? Maybe Dango instead of quad distillation tower? Well, let's look to see if it's necessary. It's 25 seconds at IV. 15 seconds at HV. Is that going to be our bottleneck? "5 seconds at MV, 15 seconds at HV. I would say that we just craft normal distillation towers right now because they're cheap enough and we can swap them out in place if that becomes our bottleneck. And silence. But, yeah, I think we'll just stick with the regular distillation towers. Alright, so let me fix the thingy here. It'll be easy enough to upgrade. Yeah, it will be easy enough to upgrade, I think. Once we have them, because they're the exact same footprint, so we just need to swap the controllers in place. Okay, so the next thing we need to figure out is if we're going to do it in the same style as the Platinum line. In that, are we going to group the LCRs together, or are we going to group it in order of operation? Should we have our, should we have our LCRs all in the one section, and then all of the distillation towers together, and then all of the centrifuges together like we have here? All the EBFs together. Operation order. I would group the 3 lines together. NAC, Enriched, and RIA. Yeah, that does make sense. That would be normally the way I do it. But I kind of like the way that Platinum turned out when we had all the LCRs in the one spot. Yeah, AE is sending items anyway. That's true. It just makes it harder to troubleshoot and follow the chain if it's not in order of operation. You guys are split. It's you guys are split. Some of you are saying group by machine, some of you are saying group by operation. I don't know what we should do. We could also group it into quest lines as well. Like the group Naquadah together, group Naquadah, and group Enriched. Buy machine looks better. Yeah, that's true. Buy machine does look better. Oh, we don't have the recipe for this. And we're out of slots. We're still waiting on stuff cooking, I think. I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna cancel that. Yeah, we're waiting on blast furnace. Tungsten cable, that shouldn't fail. It's in here. Oh, is all the fluid eaten again? I was thinking about this as I was going to bed yesterday. As I was falling asleep. I was like, wait. Our precise assembler is not going to work with wire. I know that's a weird thing to fall asleep to, but... I think it's because even though we have them grouped or split off separately here, like all the silicon rubber is in this dual interface and all the regular rubber is here, it still all goes into the same machine, right? So it can still use from any input hatch. There's the rubber there. I mean, the simplest solution here is just to switch it all to silicon rubber. But I don't feel like doing that right now, so we're just going to live with it. We'll fix it later. Just use the better rubber on all. Yeah, I will. We will. We will eventually. Alright, so I think I want to group the LCRs together. So 15 LCRs. Let's start laying down. I like to lay down some colored blocks to indicate what they are. So let's start doing this here. Let's I think it was 2 on the side and 1 on the front is how we were doing it. Let me check the platinum line. Yeah, 2 on the side, 1 on the front. I want to maintain spacing here. The other solution is just to add another one. Yeah, we will eventually have another precise assembler, so yeah, that will solve the problem. Alright, so 3. Six. I have a feeling this isn't going to work out too well. Well, no, maybe, because 15 is divisible by 3. Right, that's 12. We need an extra 3 somewhere. Which we can do on this side. And again, assuming I built this in the correct location, nothing should be on a chunk boundary. Which it isn't, because the base is all chunk aligned. Yeah, Chris, we're doing the knack line. Okay, so that's 15 LCRs, right? 4 blast furnaces. 4 is a bad number. Four is a pretty bad number. Unless what we could do here is... Hold on, I have an idea. Blast furnace. Wait, blast furnace. And then on the other side, blast furnace. This is in the wrong spot. And blast furnace. And then in the middle we'll do freezer. Freezer. Because it's 2 vacuum freezers, right? Yep, 2 freezers. So we got EBFs, LCRs, freezers. 3 centrifuges, we can put those over here. You guys following my logic here? 3 centrifuges. This is the way, by the way, I built the platinum line. This is how I figured everything out. So if it worked there, I'm hoping it's going to work here. Green is EBF? Yeah, green is EBF. So green is EBF, cyan is freezer, blue is LCR, yellow is centrifuge. 3 of those, and then 2 autoclaves, 8 electrolyzers, 4 distillation towers, and some neutron activators. Okay. Is Mega EBF still out of reach? No, but powering it is. How many neutron activators? That is a good question. I didn't figure that out. I think it's 3 total, right? Anyone got the numbers on that? I think it's 3. What else we got here? Let's do the distillation towers. So we got 4 distillation towers. Let's do... It's 3? Okay, cool. Awesome. So 3 of those, 3 neutron activators. Let's update this so I remember. Playtime is 1688. I just read this off. Four distillation towers. Let's put those over here. We'll do it the same as we did the blast furnace, I guess. Yeah. Alright. 4 DTs. What else? 2 autoclaves. Those can go in the middle. It's going to work out perfect. Let's not do this red. We'll do the neutron activators red. Let's do the autoclaves orange. Wait, autoclaves are 3x3, right? Yeah, it's the processing factory. Okay. Yeah, it's 3x3. Aren't 2 of the DT recipes the same? Good question. Let's find out. You guys can't see this, can you? Two of the DT recipes the same. So there's one heat. What are we in here? The Naquadah line, yeah. First one is MV. That's the ether one. Two here, which output chrome, saltwater phenol, hydrochloric acid. That's for waste liquid. You might be right with waste liquid. Third one is here for low quality Naquadah sulfate. Where's the fourth one? I missed it somewhere. It's that one. You guys see it anywhere? On the NAC line right side here? Yeah, waste liquid. That's different, right? Waste liquid. Waste liquid. Yeah, it's the same recipe. Oh. So we should just share the distillation tower, right? There's no point in splitting it off. We'll just make 3. Yeah, it's all the same. It's all the same fluid anyway. Yeah. Even more reason to do this is you only get 1 bucket for the output of this LCR, whereas it takes 10 buckets to run the recipe, so this is not going to be stuck on anything. Yeah, okay. Alright, 3 distillation towers then. Let's amend this. So this layout will have to change. In that case, let's put the distillation towers over here. Where do you find this page? It's in the official GTNH flowchart Discord. Or yeah, flowchart channel in their Discord. And it'll be labeled something like the Naquadah line by Cobra. So what else do we still have to do here? 8 electrolyzers. Let's put the neutron activators over here. And I believe those are 5x5. Two, three, four, 5. Yeah, they're 5x5. Yeah, it'll be a 1 block gap here. Can we wall share these? What's this song? It's called MX7000. Can we put links in chat? I don't think YouTube will let you. You can wall share? I want it to fit nice and neatly in here though, is the only thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not about saving casing, I just want it to fit here. Like, casing is super cheap on this, I think. It's only stainless steel. Like that, neutron activators. So we still have 2 autoclaves, 8 electrolyzers, and... Is that it? I think that's it. Centrifuges we have, yeah, so 8 electrolyzers. It's in the wrong spot. Alright, that's 6. And then 7 and 8 can go here. Make electrolyzers mixed in with DTs as they'll fit nicely in 4 rows. Couldn't you pack them in closer? Yeah, we could pack them in closer, but... That's 10. Ten and 2 autoclaves. Why 8 electrolyzer? I mean, we could probably share a lot of these recipes, right? Nova, we're building the Naquadah line. Similar to the platinum processing chain, but slightly slimmed down version for Naquadah processing. A3, in the post you said you were close to tier 7 but haven't reached tier 4. We have reached tier 4. We built tier 4 rocket yesterday. And to get from 4 to 7 is nowhere near as much as 1 to 4. You only need 1 or 2 electrolyzer. Do we? Let's check the machine times. Oh yeah. 0.95 seconds at MV. $50 seconds at MV. Share the recipes? Yeah, I was kind of thinking maybe share the recipes. Because most likely electrolysis is for breaking down materials, and that's most likely used in recycling stuff. Like here, fluospar. That's a recycling step to get the quicklime back. Same with here. Adamantine dust. That's a recycling step out of the neutron activator. What else is there? Yeah, I think we're fine. We don't really need to get 8 of them, right? 1 for each recipe. We can share some of them. Like this, 2.3 seconds at MV, ours is going to be EV. And this is just a step on the side. It's not crucial in making enriched Naquadah. It just breaks down some of the... What is this? It's usually more preferable to store the enriched Naquadah sulfide dust to do the next steps on demand. Yeah, which is what we're going to do. Because this is going to go into our... Well... I don't know exactly what's going on here. It looks like some is used in the blast furnace, some is electrolyzed. Oh. Oh, right, okay, I see, I see. So some of it is... This is like a situation with tungsten. This is like if you want to make tungsten, you can make the dust via electrolysis in this case. Enriched Naquadah dust, or you can cook it into ingots. I think is what's going on here. So that's why it recommends doing it on demand. Okay, I see. Hello, Anyrom. Always make the dust? You don't... What, you don't need hot enriched Naquadah ingot? You can cook the dust too? That's funny that it's Naquadah alloy for the ingot and HSSG for the... Yeah, for this recipe and HSSG for this one. So this is basically irrelevant, right? Like, who needs to do this one? You can cook the dust later and use it in mixer recipes. Yeah, but look at the EU cost. The fluid, by the way, is Krypton. It's going to be a noble gas, so yeah, it's Krypton. Isn't it more efficient to cook it from this recipe? Because it's still 11 to 1, and then the blast furnace is 11 to 1, so it's the same amount, but you're cutting down the EU cost. But what if you want to dust, you waste power to macerate it? Yeah, but you wouldn't macerate, you would only... What I'm saying is, you would do both of the steps on demand. Or set up level emitters to keep a certain amount of enriched Naquadah, and then turn the rest into dust. Which is what we're gonna... Oh, that's... I think I've just talked myself into doing that. Yeah, maybe a level limit for this recipe, for hot Naquadah, from the efficient IV blast furnace recipe. And then the rest will just turn into dust via electrolysis. I think that sounds like a plan. So now we need to decide how many electrolyzers we're going to go for. Is 4 enough? If 4 is enough, we can maybe get away with doing... like this, and then put our... two autoclaves here, which are mandatory. right? Does that leave us with anything? We have our EBFs, we have our freezers, 3 distillation towers, 15 LCRs are the blue, 2 autoclaves in the middle, 3 activators there, 8 electrolyzers, well that's slimmed down to 4. Hey Stefan, we're just planning out the Naquadah line. I would say this is pretty good layout, right? Yeah, Borty, I use a self-host. I'm hosting on the same PC that this the game is on. I just run the server locally. Since it's just me. Just me, myself, and I in this world. Seems good, right? I don't know what this space is going to be used for, but I'm sure we'll find a use for it. You know Greg is there with you? I've got all you guys as well. You guys are helping me through this. But, yeah, I think... Again, we want to measure twice, cut once. So I think what we'll do here is we might end the stream here. It's already 4:30. We might wrap up today, and in between streams, I think I might get this figured out and basically, well, not built. I don't mean built. We'll build it on stream, but like label all the machines with the appropriate recipes. So like the where is it? Like here, for example, antimony trichloride solution is going to be like this one here. And I'll do that for all the machines so that tomorrow we can just plug and play for all these things. Do you have a place for neutron activators? Yeah, that's what this is for. You guys said we can wall share. So I'm hoping it fits nice and neat in here. Otherwise, we can maybe do like one there, one there, one there. But I think we can commit to this layout here, right? Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. How do you pin the outputs and inputs for a recipe? You hold shift when you're in an NEI page. You can hold shift on the recipe, and it will pin the whole recipe here. And you can get a preview when you hover over it. So the default pin keybind is A, so it's shift A to do that. And then you can move it around if you hold shift as well. You can reorder. So like trinium dust is the output, and then this is all the inputs here. So yeah, that's what we'll do. I was just having a thing to myself there. Again, we want to measure twice, cut once, so I will figure all the machine recipes out off stream. And we'll come back tomorrow and do this and build it. I'll build all the machines. Is this a custom feature? Yeah, it's it's GTNH only. The devs do an amazing job on this pack. Like really, they definitely don't don't deserve. They don't get enough praise. They deserve all the praise for putting together what they have. We're just doing some maintenance here while we're wrapping up. Yeah, I'm just doing some running around. I'm sure you guys can relate to this, right? You just run around your world aimlessly. It's been a while since I've done that, to be honest, but... Making samarium. Check for maintenance. We can get the auto tape in maintenance hatches now. In fact... Oh no, we can't. We can. It's UV. Oh no, wait, there is one. What's the difference between this one and this one? Auto maintenance, you provide duct tape. The UV one doesn't need anything. Oh, I see. I didn't realize there was two of them. As Asol said, hi, first time here, recently started a Gregtech mod pack with AE2. I remember seeing a random video from Threefold where he had an AE2 emitter pointing at a machine, and somehow used it to keep stock of a machine. Anyone have a guide for that? No, you can absolutely do that. Absolutely, it's very simple. Watch this. Let's say you want a macerator, and you want to keep this running to keep a stock of whatever it is the recipe you're running. All you need to do is have your level emitter. Make sure it's powered to the network that you're reading from. And then let's say you're making hempcrete out of this. You want to put hempcrete in the level emitter. You want to keep 1,000 in stock. Emit when levels are below. So when you have less than 1,000 hempcrete, it's going to emit a redstone signal if it has power, if you're connecting this up. And then all you need on the machine is a machine controller, cover, on the same side as the level emitter, and you want to enable with redstone. And that's basically it. The same applies for a machine controller multi-block as well. You just have to make sure you have your machine controller on the same side as the level emitter. And you can normally point through a block, a full block. So you can put the level emitter right here, and it should point through this casing block into the machine controller right here. Redstone on, machine on. Indeed. Redstone on, machine on. Alright, so there's not much left to do today. I'm gonna, figure out the NAC line. We made some good progress though, but just in case you guys weren't here, we added another XL gas turbine. So we're now generating, what was the number again? 424,000, I want to say, EU a tick. Thanks for the info, guessing that works for just one recipe. Yeah, just one recipe at a time, yeah. There is more complex ways to do multiple recipes if you were to set up some extra redstone logic, but that takes way too much time to explain. So yeah, we got our XL gas turbine. We also got our indium bee. Well, we bred the indium bee last stream, but yeah, we now have 5 indium bees on passive, which we set up today. It's checking all these are still making combs, and they are. We're still not processing indium combs yet, so I'm going to actually pin the comb. We need to set up a ZPM chemical reactor for this with phthalic acid. We have phthalic acid, we just don't have the ZPM reactor. So that's going to be for another day. We also put off our Naquadah queen since we don't have plutonium or... Yeah, we don't have the plutonium bee. But we'll eventually get the Naquadah princess as well. What song is currently playing? It's called Pull Me Out by Mike Stringer. No, it's not. Wait, yeah, it is. It's called Pull Me Out. How's Naquadah line going? Cool Cat's going pretty well. Although we haven't made much progress. We've started to plan out all the machines. We got the layout set up here, and we've got our subnet ready to go. So we should... A lot of the machines should be finished crafting at this point. Is our blast furnaces still going? No. So everything is smelted by now. Let's actually start the other machine crafts as well, and then we'll wrap up there. So 4 electrolyzers. I'm sure I have the recipe encoded for this. Yeah, I do. Easy to do. 3 centrifuges. 2 autoclaves, that's large processing factories. 2 of those. These are expensive, but hey. We can now request them, nearly. We're missing a recipe. It wasn't that many episodes ago that it took me hours to put those together as well. And now we're just now we're just able to request it. Two of those. Oh, we're missing bolts still. Bolt. Oh, we don't have space. And we don't have capacity cards either. Naquadah was so easy in Nomi Factory. Yeah, it was. It was, right? Here, not so much. Here, it's not quite so simple. Naquadah is not quite the simple process it is in Nomi Factory. Where's the bolts going again? Oh yeah, extruder. Extruder is on the bottom. Here. Here. Alright, now we should be able to request it. We don't have wireless range. Yeah, there we go. Now we can request. Now we can request this. That honestly shouldn't... Oh, the other machines are already done. Nice. Nice. That's not even going to take that long either. Do we have any crushed infused gold by now? Still don't. Oh. I'll maybe have to investigate that. It's definitely in the filter here. Miners are still running. But they do have a larger radius, so I think they'll run for longer. And they still have a while to go, so yeah. There's a possibility it hasn't run into the infused gold yet. On IO, I think it is. Anyways guys, that's going to wrap up the stream here. I had fun today. We'll come back tomorrow for Naquadah. And yeah, we'll do some chemistry to begin with tomorrow. Probably all day tomorrow, to be honest. I appreciate you guys hanging out today. I hope you have a good Monday. I'll see you on Tuesday. Figure all this out later on. I'll get all the machines labeled and whatnot. Maybe craft a handful more machines, but yeah, for now, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.